Hey everybody, Mama Hen back at you again with a brand new video. Today I'm going to be preparing another version of homemade sausage. This time is going to be all chicken, so all chicken breast and thighs, equal portions, so 1 pound of each. And you want to make sure you leave the skin on the chicken thighs. You need that extra fat. So last time, or a few weeks ago perhaps, I did a chicken sausage, which is turkey and chicken combination. And again, I'm using a pound each for all my sausage making. So there's quite a big list of ingredients that you need for chicken, just because chicken is a little bit more difficult to season, so consequently you need to add more seasonings. At any rate, I will leave a description of all the ingredients that I use for my homemade sausage, chicken sausage, in the description box of this video. So as you can see, I've already started preparing. Actually, I started preparing yesterday, where I processed my chicken thighs and chicken breasts with all types of seasonings. And then I added apple. Yes, I added apple and mozzarella cheese. So here is that mixture. Now, if you have a grinder, that's fine. But if you don't have a grinder, if you have a food processor, you can grind up your meat that way. So that's what I use, food processor. At any rate, this is the gadget. If you remember this gadget from the chicken sausage making, just a little simple grinder or processor, packer that you can order online. And I am stuffing the sausage into a, this is a cellulose casing. And so, and then you want to tie off an end so the sausage stays in the inside of the wrapper. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, and this is just a simple little gadget here, and it fastens to your table and it gives you leverage. So I'm going to go ahead and start grinding or processing these sausage links. When I first started making sausage, it was a hot mess, I can tell you. It was a hot mess. But now I've gotten pretty good with it. And as you can see, you just guide it with your left hand. And you don't want to pack it too tight, but you want it just right. Now, you can wait till you get to the end of the link to twist your sausage links, or you can twist them off. So I think I'm gonna just let this go so far. This is about, close to 12 inches. And I think I'm going to cut it off there. Or no, I'm not. I'm just going to keep going till I get to the end of the wrap. And then I'm going to twist them off. So as you can tell, at least I hope you can, that all the seasonings, and again, it's quite a few seasonings in order to get the right consistency or the right taste out of your chicken sausage versus chicken and let's just put that to the side, versus chicken and turkey combination. Then you just want to coil those around. So I've got sage in here. I've got chives in here. As I said earlier, I have apples and mozzarella cheese. So you can pretty much make these your own. But you want to use equal parts of the chicken breast and, I've had it blown out. Okay, I overstuffed and I've got a blowout. So, easy fix. Just cut off the end. Squeeze the excess out because you want to tie it off. Squeeze off about 2 inches so you have enough to tie it off. Now, I'm not going to be cooking up any of these sausages today. I'm kind of pressed for time, but at some point I will bring you back and I'll cook off some of these sausages. I haven't decided whether or not I want to smoke any using my stovetop smoker versus the outside smoker because it's just way too cold. But I can tell you firsthand from using a smoker, whether it's the stovetop or the outdoor smoker, that a good smoking wood would be cherry. Cherry is the best for smoking anything chicken. Cherry and apple. You can use a combination or you can just use one or the other. See that? I've got different sizes of tubing, but for some reason, I can't use the bigger ones for whatever reason. So I'm just using the small one. But as you can tell, it makes a pretty nice size of thickness. And so I think I'm just going to twist these off and make sausage links, just like I did with the last video. It's a little bit slick. Oh my goodness. Well, I'll take a little bit more sausage out. That'll give me better leverage. It's very time consuming, but as I've often said, homemade beats store-bought any day of the week. And you just make things your own. I've often said that I march to the beat of my own drum. How about that? I like to embellish on recipes. I like to create recipes. And that's how I roll. So when you're twisting them off, you want to give a little bit of space in between. Now, this is about 3 inches in diameter, and you just twist it. And then when you get ready to twist the next one, you go the opposite direction. Okay? About 3 inches. And twist the opposite direction. Dang. Well, I had another blowout. How about that? No problem, no problem. We'll just leave that as it is. And twist off another link. Okay. And then you turn the opposite direction to twist off another link. Okay. Now, if you're using a food processor for the grinding of your meat, you're gonna have to give it extra time, just because you need to thoroughly grind the meat so that you don't have chunks of meat in your sausage. So if using a food processor, you're going to have to grind extra long in order to grind up all the meat. And this is somewhat messy today because I'm not used to using this type of casing. I'm used to using the casings that you soak in water. Those are so much easier to work with. But this is not impossible. It just takes some getting used to. And I'm gonna go ahead and tie this off. Actually, I don't have enough. I gotta start over. Using this casing. And it's not cellulose. It slips my mind as to what type of casing this really is. It's made with beef, but you can buy some that's vegan friendly. If you're using the casing where you have to soak it in water, more often than not, it's pork. But you can buy some that are lamb-based or beef. And had I known, like I said, I haven't worked with this type of casing before. It's a little more difficult than the natural casing. This is synthetic, but it's totally edible. So I'm going to tie off the end, twist it around, and tie it off. Okay, then we continue to fill. Oh, let's bring it over here. I think I'm going to, just for the sake of time, make sausage links. Just for the sake of time. This is definitely more difficult to work with. I would say if you're gonna start off making sausage, I would say start with the lamb casing, or if you eat pork, you can go with the pork casing. But this brand of casing is a little more difficult to work with. Not impossible, but a little more difficult. And again, for the sake of time, I'm just going to be making sausage links. Twisting them off as I go. All right, we're just about at the end of this casing, and I'm gonna twist it off. These are so good. And when you're making sausage, especially sausage for smoking or sausage links for breakfast, you want to, after you've made up your mixture, all your ingredients, you want to make yourself a small patty and fry it up, and just to taste and see whether or not your seasonings are good to go. So always make up a little sausage patty before you start stuffing, just to make sure your seasonings are on point. I think from now on, I'm just going to use lamb casings. They're so much easier and more pliable to work with. These have a tendency to, especially if you're overstuffing, they have a tendency to break. So for your first go around, I would just try the natural casings. Collagen. I knew it was a C word. Collagen casings. They're a lot more sturdy, but they're kind of difficult to work with. But at least I can say I've used both. And my preference is the natural. You test it out for yourself and you come to the conclusion of the one that you most prefer. And at any rate, try the recipe out. Again, I will leave the the ingredients to the stuffed sausage links in the description box of this video. Try it out. Whether you're using a food processor or a grinder, both can be accomplished. And whether you're using collagen or natural casings, the choice is strictly up to you. And just show you a close-up of the sausage links. There you have it. They are some maple syrup, pure maple syrup, some chopped up tart apples, and some mozzarella cheese. Now, if you're stuffing with cheese, you want to do high temperature cheese. And there's many varieties, whether it's cheddar, jalapeno, mozzarella. I think there's a pepper jack available. So you want to use high temperature cheese, because whenever you cook your sausages down, if you're not using the high temperature, it's basically melting. You can't even see the cheese through the sausage. Now, if that's the way you like to make your sausage, that's fine. But I suggest you use high temperature cheese. You can buy that online. And again, these are the chicken, apple, and maple sausage links. And if you like the contents of this video, please do give it a like, a share, and subscribe to my channel. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.